This video was shot in the 1940s by the Soviet Union. It's called The Soviet Union Reanimates Dog's Head. So it's graphic, not for the faint of heart, but after they reanimate the dog's head, the heart, the organs, and the lungs, they go on to revive a dog from the dead in the 1940s. What kind of sorcery, wicked, boy? Yep. Just imagine what they could do back then, what they can do now.
After 10 to 12 days, the dog returns to its normal state. After the experiment, dogs live for years, they grow, they put on weight, and have families. For a number of years now, 3 dogs have been under observation in the Voronezh Medical Institute after being revived by artificial blood circulation. This dog, Bunny, was revived in 1939 after having been dead for 8 minutes. Black Ears is the offspring of revived parents. She herself was revived in 1939 after 11.5 minutes of death. Naida was revived in 1938 after 15 minutes of death. These experiments on the revival of dogs have shown that the process has no harmful effects on the animal organism. The question of the revival of animals is one of the most interesting problems in physiology today. Experiments on revival have added to the valuable store of our knowledge of experimental medicine.
I bet you've never played a mobile shooter like this. Welcome to T3. This game focuses on speed, skill, and aim. This is also a third-person 3v3 shooter. There are many characters.
It had red skin. His neck is right here. It's flipped this way. There's his eye, mouth, neck is intact. There's his scales going up. And these are wings. A flying dragon.
We are the aliens, but we just
think we're the thing.
We just think they're somebody else, but we're the ones who came from somewhere else. Because somebody else had to survive, and they got in a little spacecraft, and they came here, and they landed, and they started civilization here. That's what I believe. And if you don't believe me, go get books on the ancient Sumerians and see what they had to say.
That's a whole different discussion now.
They'll tell you right up front.
You've just blown that right open.
Where do you see us going as a world, let's say 10 years from now? Where do you see us?
Well, we're going to cut it in half 5 years from now. So everything is going on at one time in this dimension that we're in, the third dimension.
Yes.
Everything is going on at one time. You got the pandemic. You got people waking up. You got the economy, the fiat money leaving out.
Right.
You got AI, which ain't as intelligent as we think it is, because we actually created that. So everything is going on right now, and we are headed to the 5th dimension, regardless of anyone trying to blast off in space to form colonies on other planets.
Exactly.
And we are living, I want to say this is from my heart, we are living on a polluted planet. They have polluted the planet, and Mother Earth has the last say-so on this planet, because the viruses are actually humans that have fracked the planet, still taking the plasma, which is oil, They got ships of food in the middle of the ocean that won't give people unless they get vaccinated. And that energy is actually playing out right now because they can't fix this. It's not going to be fixed. We're going to have to fix it by tapping into our own DNA, drinking H302 water, eating alkaline foods so we can be able and be worthy of the vibration that we're headed to.
I love it. Preach, man. Preach. Do you do anything like a Qigong or yoga, or are you into any type of spiritual?
I do Qigong, yeah.
Qigong, my man. Yeah. See, man, I know how to pick out the light workers. Light attracts light.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to Seven Circles. Once again, give me your number one more time if people wanted to contact you.
Is this a hoax? Are you really in space still?
See the hair?
I think Sandy's hair is pretty much a dead giveaway.
You're absolutely right, and her hair is literally hairsprayed up, just as you see this girl's. Normally, you would see the hair flowing like this girl's in like a zero-G plane, but they try so hard to convince you that they make it look so unnatural. But you could see this girl's hair is just really flowing, and then you look at this girl, it's just like her hair is just stuck straight up, and this girl looks like she has an afro. She looks like Frankenstein's bride. But yeah, her hair should be flowing like this.
Let's get scientific today. This is exactly for you negative commenters. For you people who don't understand what I'm saying. I'm going to break down scientifically why you argue with me. Y'all know them family members and people who say you need Jesus? The people who consistently eat fast food? The people who drink faucet water? The people who brush their teeth with chemicalized toothpaste? The people who wear face masks while driving and walking outside? The people who believe everything that the news tells them? The people who believe the school system works for everybody? The people who care about the lives of the Kardashians and social media? The people who got all 4 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine? Now this is why those specific people live the way they live. There is a gland in your brain, and it is called the pineal gland. And some people call this the third eye. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it before. Now, there's this chemical called fluoride. It's in toothpaste and in the water you drink. Now, so many people have said this, and I don't even know why this is not a national situation. Your pineal gland to calcify. You see that? Fluoride impacts young children in the development of their brain. Higher levels of fluoride leads to low scores on IQ tests. Now, I'm pretty sure anything in your brain should not be calcified. Your pineal gland is not only responsible for your sleep cycles, but it is responsible for your perception of reality. Your brain as a whole is responsible for how you think. So if something in your brain is calcified, big problem for you. So before you come in my comments or call me stupid, please make sure your brain is working properly. Maybe it'll help you understand where I'm coming from. Stay dangerous, y'all.
What you need not to trust them anymore? I got one. You know, they passed the law recently that it's okay to dump pharmaceutical waste inside of urban community waters. Yep. You ain't ready to fight yet? Nope. That ain't make you mad. They depopulating and they ain't making you mad. No.
How many black gun manufacturers have you met in your life?
0.
How you think get the guns? Yeah, if it ain't a nigga manufacture guns, why has everybody in Chicago got a Draco? Yeah. How you think they get them? They don't make them. Yeah. I'm just asking. Right. What are they going? Are they stealing them?
No.
Right, and if you do your research long enough, you'll find out that they being dropped off into the neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. So I exist in a world where if I take this suit coat off and I take this blazer off and I put my hoodie on and my jewelry, they won't call me sir anymore. They'll be like, yo, the entire way that I'm approached by every race will be different.
So he created the self-powering TV. He got invited to the United States, and then he got poisoned when he got here. So this is the last that I heard of him. I don't know if he gone or not. I try to do more research. Nobody's talking about him right now. And if y'all want me to post a video about him, let me know, because I got y'all.
Self-powered TV that we have designed, the first in the world to have such kind of a technology, where a television is powered with a radio frequency. So as you can see right now, I'm powering this television. So this is the first television in the world that uses self-powered say. It is all in one. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything. as it is a complete solution. Behind the television, you can see that there is a microsonic energy device, this box. This is the device that is converting radio frequencies into pure energy. As you can see, the power of the cable was supposed to be here. On all traditional televisions, power comes here, but there's no power, as you can see. The television is working as it is. So in layman, I think this television is we can call it a self-powered.
The whole point of this is submission to science.
Ever wonder what those sparkly dots are up there?
Pumbaa. I don't wonder. I know. I don't wonder. I know.
I don't wonder.
I know.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Let's talk about the dome. You ever think about the symbol of Disney World? Disney World is under a dome. And why does it matter? Why does that matter? Why does all this dome imagery matter? Walt Disney and Wernher von Braun were literally best friends. They worked together all the time. The Disney symbol is the world under a dome. Disney was best friends with the genius Nazi that we got from Operation Paperclip, and he's the father of NASA. On his tombstone is one biblical passage. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. So let's recap. Disney's image is the world under a dome. Disney is best friends with Wernher von Braun. Von Braun, his only thing on his tombstone is Psalm 19:1, which says that not only God exists, but you can see his handiwork in the firmament.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
Did you know that the Hoover Dam has more Illuminati and religious symbolism than you realize? First off, the monuments of fallen angels. And it's actually ranked the second luckiest place on earth. And it's said that if you rub the angels' feet, any wish will come true. And the fact that they're sitting on black cubes doesn't make it any better. Number 2, this plaque thing here. He died to make the desert bloom, referring to Baphomet and the sacrifices he required. And let's not forget to mention that floor pattern as well. Look at that thing. And they have sundials depicting the beginning to the end of time. This one mentions Thuban and the pyramids. That was actually the North Star at the time of the ancient Egyptians. And that's the planet where they believe the reptilian shapeshifters come from, the Draconians. Also, these are claimed to be depictions of Satan's throne. I mean, look at them. Kinda similar, right? There's actually a theory saying that CERN will use the Hoover Dam to create a portal. And this portal will allow demons to come. Did you know that the NBA is rigged and they put magnets in their basketballs? And it's because of the Illuminati. They own Vegas, and the house always wins. We saw a slip-up when ESPN put out that the Warriors had a 3-2 lead over the Grizzlies before the game even aired. And this theory states that both the basketball hoop and the basketball are wired with on and off magnets. And these magnets are controlled by a guy behind the scenes. And they work both ways, either pushing the basketball into the hoop or away from it, causing a miss. So that means every clutch shot was pre-written down in a script, and everyone knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. It may not be for every game, but it's for the important ones for sure. Just like the WWE, the NBA is fake. And every basketball player is just a paid actor. Go ahead and ask Shaq. He is a Freemason, so he'd definitely know about it. What do you think?
There's a philosophy that says 85% of the people on the planet are followers. 10% of the people on the planet are creators or leaders, and 5% of the people are observers. So when you got 85% of the people who are willing to follow, the 10% who are able to create something are going to capitalize off of that, and the 5% are usually the ones who are assassinated or shunned or discredited because they can see everything that's going on. And they would ruin it all for the 10%.
FBI just officially said that the notorious B.I.G. was murdered by LAPD, Suge Knight, and it was a cover-up. Let's go. Suge hired a hitman. The hitman did not act alone. He pulled the trigger, but the LAPD cops helped him get away, literally, with murder. The FBI says this was, quote, the biggest miscarriage of justice. But let me tell you why they covered it up. When Biggie died, he had a huge net worth, but more importantly, the potential amount of money that Notorious B.I.G. could have pulled in over the course of his lifetime would have been collected by his mother because she would have sued for wrongful death, and they would have had to have given her all of that money, the county of LA. That would have literally bankrupted the entire county. We're talking money for parks, recreations, after-school programs, welfare, cop payroll, all that money. They couldn't afford to pay Biggie's mother, so they covered it up. If you want more details, watch City of Lies. The FBI themselves say that movie is totally accurate.
Can we address these peoples? And they fake Israel. And we all know that they not the chosen ones. First of all, the chosen ones have a gift. Right now, I can go donate my blood and help out 1 million peoples. My ancestors invented everything. My body parts, the inside can go to their body parts and fix them right up like a missing key. Right? Our melanin is worth money. Now, if you look at these peoples, don't nobody want their blood. Their blood can't heal nobody. You get what I'm saying? They read that book. We don't even read books. But I guarantee you, if I go donate some blood right now, I can help out the world. I literally can help out the world. But most of all, I can't receive their blood, but they can receive my blood. So that's called a God complex. But let's look at what a chosen people's land actually is. Alright, now when you see where Egypt at, that's where Memphis at. You see the word Egypt? That's where Memphis at, right? How ironic, in Memphis, they have an Egypt. Okay? How ironic. Now, just about to blow your mind. Genesis chapter 2 talks about the 5 rivers of Eden, right? Right? Oh, here go the 5 rivers. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, the Mississippi River is right along Egypt. See, there go the river again, right back. You see that Mississippi River, the Delta Niles? You see that where Ramsey II, where it was called Cairo, Egypt? Oh, but it's still in Memphis though, right? But then it actually, Pennsylvania State University actually proved that these 5 rivers exist in America. Thanks to Pennsylvania State, man. Shouts out to you. Now, first of all, Israel founded in 1948, so that shows where we at right now. It's the original one. We ain't have to find it. It's there. You feel what I'm saying? So, in order for you to be the chosen people, you gotta have all these attributes, right? You gotta have the skin. You gotta have the blood. See, I can give my blood to you, but you can't give your blood to me. My melanin is worth what? $350 a gram. So that means I'm like $90 million walking around. And my stuff can be used in computer chips. Stop saying you're the chosen people. You're not.